Yo, what's going on, guys? And today we're talking about Kai Sotto. This is a guy who I talked about in a previous video who was working out for the Orlando Magic and a bunch of other teams in a bunch of private workouts after not being invited to either of the combines. This is a guy who, after a series of unfortunate events, he didn't end up participating in the G League Ignite team, which I think worked out for the better of him because this guy, his dad played in the PBA. His uncle's actually considered one of the best PBA players of all time. And the crazy part about this guy's 7'3", 236 pounds. The San Antonio Spurs are going to draft him. This is a perfect Greg Popovich fit. Just think about back to, David Robinson, Tim Duncan, Tiago Splitter. There was moments when they had that. Even now with Jokic Pertl, they like these rebounding big guys, especially guys who are, foreign. And they've had success there at the big man position. And Kai Sotto, if you guys didn't follow along, he played over for the Adelaide 36ers in the NBL, averaged about 7.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, about a little over half assists a game in 23 games, averaging 15 minutes a night, shooting 38.5% from three, 50% from the field, and getting, about a block a game. And he was really good. And to close out the year, he was, he did a decent job. He was playing very efficient. He dropped the 20-point game against Brisbane. And the thing is, if you look at this Spurs roster going into next season, DeJounte Murray, Doug McDermott, Josh Richardson, Jokic Pertl, Zach Collins, Lonnie Walker, Romeo Langford, Devin Vassell, Josh Primo, Keldon Johnson, Keita Bates-Diop, Trey Jones, Joe Wieskamp, Jock Lindell are all going to probably be under contract. And I know Jock Lindell, I love Jock Lindell, but let's be honest, he didn't have the greatest year. And he had some moments. Like, he had some games that we were just like, Jock Lindell. And Zach Collins was somewhat of a disappointment. You could argue they keep Jock Lindell, draft Kai Sotto, and trade Zach Collins, free up a bunch of cap space. Kai Sotto in a year or two is the face of the franchise. This is a guy who will stretch out to the floor, allow DeJounte Murray, Josh Richardson, Devin Vassell, Lonnie Walker, if they keep him or if they bring in Colin Sexton, Josh Primo, Keldon Johnson, all to be able to space the floor, playing this up-tempo offense that they're starting to develop. And Kai Sotto could let you trade away Jokic Pertl for another player who could be of more value, or just let his contract expire if you want. I really think Kai Sotto, maybe you give him kind of a redshirt freshman year, because yes, I know he's 7'3", 200 and almost 40 pounds. But you could argue maybe he needs just a year to learn to absorb the learning curve. But I think this is the truth, that the San Antonio Spurs would be the perfect fit for Kai Sotto. I think they would allow him to play immediately. This is an organization that has had success with, foreign prospects. Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, like I previously mentioned, Tiago Splitter, Marco Bellinelli. I mean, the list could go on and on about all the foreign prospects that have gone there. And second off, I think the Filipino fan base would love the fall of the San Antonio Spurs. I think the San Antonio Spurs are sitting here, just going back and forth with their hands, just maniacally thinking, damn, they're about to bring in one of the biggest populations on the planet, arguably, with, the Filipino fan base. And people don't even think about that. The brand behind Kai Sotto and the following is just unreal. And I think San Antonio definitely would think this guy is definitely 100% worth bringing in, if not only is he going to be a player who can help them day one, but as well be a huge marketing guy. Like, we see what Boban Marjanovic does for the Dallas Mavericks, and he doesn't even play. And he's a huge, huge factor to the success they have, especially as a NBA brand. Every time his commercial plays, he's like the number one Google related search through the NBA. Imagine if Kai Sotto played. He would be always trending number one in the Philippines. And that's definitely something that would help. And I don't even think that's the main reason. I think he's just a perfect fit. And I think Greg Popovich is just sitting at home, just moving his hands back and forth, and honestly, maniacally thinking that, damn, this really could be the best possible thing for them if they draft Kai Sotto. I think they will do it, and they must draft him, because if not, it'd be sad if they not. It would, honestly, it wouldn't be sad, but I feel like they'd definitely be missing out. I think it'd be more beneficial for them to draft him. Either way, I'm done. I'm rambling over and over. Again, I just like the idea of Keldon Johnson, DeJounte Murray, Doug McDermott, Josh Primo, okay, Devin Vassell, potentially Colin Sexton, all just playing off of Jakob Poeltl. And then when Jakob needs a break, you throw in Kai Sotto, 7'3", and he's also pulling up from 3. This guy literally could be Rudy Gobert, but better with a jump shot. That's the crazy part. He's bigger than Rudy Gobert. He moves way more comfortably, and his uncle is considered one of the greatest Filipino basketball players of all time. So in all, I think this is way, very beneficiary for them in the sense that I don't get why they wouldn't want to do that, But yeah, this is basically all I have right here. I want to hear your thoughts down below. Like and subscribe. I'm done just rambling, so goodbye.